Hello and welcome everyone to this week's COT review. I'm Thomas from COTbase.com. Today we're going to be looking at the 37th Commitment to Traders report of 2019. And as we always do, we shall start analyzing the markets by the largest changes in commercials positions. And we have the Brazilian real on top of our list with a 54% change. The same exact change can be witnessed in large speculators, so huge changes. And of course, this is a bullish COT signal suggesting that the market continue its rise that we've experienced on Friday. If we move on to the 5-year chart, we get a chance to look at the COT Extreme, which, as you may see with this sudden change in traders' positions, again became very bullish. If we look back here from 2014, we can see that the market and traders could easily increase their positions further. So we may see an increase in stress levels, but nevertheless, this is already a bullish extreme that we could act upon. Together with this change signal we have from the COT report, both in the short and the long term, a more bullish picture. Moving on to the Euro British Pound pair, we can see that we have a different picture. We have a bearish COT change signal, this 20% that you can see suggesting this decline could continue on early next week. But if we move on to the 5-year chart, we get a wider perspective of the market, which, as you may see, is still more bullish than bearish. There's plenty of space left and multiple examples on this 5-year chart that you can see suggest there's space left to reach even larger bearish extremes. Now, copper, we've been talking about copper in the past few reviews. We had that this bullish COT extreme in the market. First, looking at the shorter term picture, you can see this 20% change in traders' positions suggests that we could see a further decline in the market. But if we move on to the 5-year chart, the longer term perspective is very bullish. You can see over here, we've been talking about copper with this bullish extreme, suggesting that this downtrend could easily end, and we can see a major shift in that trend, and we can see prices going higher. Now, moving on to large speculators COT Extreme, we still have the Minneapolis wheat on top. With its all-time extreme, not only in large speculators, but also we can see that in commercials. Just this extreme is widening and widening. And of course, this is a great example of the fact that I've been talking about many times in the past, that caution is advised when you look at this all-time signal. It's beautiful and it really means something, because never in market COT history have traders being at such levels. But still, you should keep in mind that this could go on for multiple weeks or even months before the market reacts. So talking about the wheat, of course, again, repeating myself, this suggests that this downtrend should end and we should see higher prices coming in the medium to long term. Now, sugar is something new. We haven't talked about sugar for quite some time, but you can see we have an all-time COT extreme. This suggests that this downtrend that has been going on since 2016, which by the way was signaled very well from the Commitments of Traders report side, should end eventually, and we should see a rise coming in the sugar market. Now, the Brazilian real we've talked about, so we're going to jump over that and land with our last market for this review, which is the Swiss franc. We have a 101 report extreme in large speculators. Of course, it's visible on the commercials side as well that there is a bearish extreme gradually coming to the market. Of course, this could easily continue. We've seen examples of that in the past. Nevertheless, it suggests that we should be cautious and analyzing the Swiss franc from week to week, seeing how this COT extreme is going to change. So that was all for this review, but don't forget there's many markets to analyze at COT Base. Of course, you can do a more in-depth and detailed COT analysis if you want. A lot of great tools for that. I hope you enjoyed this review. I wish you a pleasant weekend, and I hope to see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.